Hi friends, welcome back to Pickle Pete Presents. Today we're going to take a quick look at the specs of the Ayaneo Pocket S Mini. Let's start by watching a quick promo video for the device. It's a nice looking device with D-pad on top, so definitely retro gaming focus. I don't know. I think the white looks a little sharper than the black, but both are very nice. Ayaneo devices have always been presented as a premium device commanding premium dollars. The Pocket S Mini continues this trend with a device that has a 4.2-inch LCD display in 4:3 aspect ratio with a resolution of 1280 by 960. All glass front panel, all housed in an all-metal frame. Powering the Pocket S Mini is the Qualcomm Snapdragon G3X Gen2 SoC. The Snapdragon G3X Gen 2 is built on a 4nm process featuring a Kryo 8-core CPU. It uses a 1 plus 4 plus 3 core layout with the primary core operating at 3.36 GHz. The GPU is an Adreno A32 clocked at 1.0 GHz. The memory support is LPDDR5X operating at 8533 MHz. For connectivity, the chipset supports Wi-Fi 7 and Bluetooth 5.3. Unfortunately, there is not too much information about this chip's performance. Based on the information gathered around the internet, the Snapdragon G3X Gen 2 SoC has a claimed performance increase of 30% faster CPU performance than the previous G3X Gen 1 chip. The Adreno A32 GPU is supposed to have 2 times generational uplift. The G3X Gen 1 SoC was based on the Snapdragon 888 chipset. The G3X Gen 2 chip is a dedicated gaming SoC that is designed for sustained performance over time versus a mobile chip like the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, which drops over time as seen in this graph. The Kryo CPU cores are semi-customized ARM Cortex CPU cores. The G3X Gen 2 CPU core layout of 1 plus 4 plus 3 matches that of the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 core layout. Qualcomm uses the following name convention for their CPU cores. Prime cores are high-end performance cores that offer increased performance at the cost of heat and battery use. Think of it as an overclocking a single CPU core for maximum performance. Gold cores are performance cores designed for heavy tasks. Silver cores are power-efficient cores designed for basic tasks and battery conservation. This big dug little configuration allows for optimum energy use and battery conservation. Based on the information available, the G3X Gen 2 SoC is similar to the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, but designed specifically for gaming devices with active cooling. Pricing for the Pocket S Mini is as follows. The entry model is 8GB of RAM and 128GB of storage is $319, available in both black and white. The mid-tier model is 12GB of RAM plus 256GB of storage is $399. And the top model is 16GB of RAM plus 512GB of storage is $479. Reviews have been posted online and the pros and cons of the device are listed as follows. In the pro side, we have a very powerful chipset for emulation, has a premium feel, and a comfortable design. For the cons, we have a poor LCD screen quality. Reviews have shown that the display is of lower quality than the Anbernic RG476H and the RG477M. Ghosting and low brightness screen has been reported by other reviewers. It's only a 60Hz screen. I noticed there's no 3.5mm audio jack. And the pricing. For the price of this device, Ayaneo should have used a high quality OLED screen and added in a 3.5mm audio jack in my opinion. So, what do you think of this device? So if you like this content, don't forget to like and hit the subscribe button below. Pickle Pete signing off.